What's happening, everybody? Retro Gaming Hippie here. And today's we're going to talk about things that I have ordered through either eBay or Facebook. Things that I really wanted, things that I saw that were really good price, a little bit of mixture of both. A couple items I found at the few garage sales that I went to this past few weeks, although they're getting to be fewer and far in between because the garage sale season is wrapping up. But I always find good things on eBay, and I'm always happy to do the eBay route for things that I like to see. But today's episode is going to be brought to you by Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers. Or if you were old school wrestling, they were known as the Sheep Herders in their earlier days, and I heard they were a far different kind of gimmick. I actually got to meet Luke and Butch. If you watched my videos before, I talked about meeting the Rock and Roll Express right at the same time when I was in the service, and I was deployed to Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia, which was like a big prison in the desert. Keep an eye on Saddam Hussein when he was still alive. They put on a show for us there. You got to see him up close and personal. It was a really cool event. The funny thing at the same time, the other place I would always get deployed to was in Turkey, called Insular Turkey, and the cast and crew of Ocean's 11, which had just come out around that time, went and visited those folks there. So it was kind of 50-50. I'd rather meet wrestlers than the cast and crew of Ocean's 11. I would just probably prefer different wrestlers than those guys. But hey, it was a great show. It was free. They took the time to come and see us in the desert. I remember the Bushwhackers complained the most about no alcohol because, well, there was no beer. Right? There's no alcohol in that base. Different country, different rules. Plus that base you couldn't leave anyway. So Luke and Butch. Let's hit the garage sale stuff first. Like I said, Slim Picking's not really things up my alley, but just kind of cool. Super Mario DVD from the cartoon Super Mario movie Madness. I haven't watched it yet. I don't think I even watched the cartoon back when it came out, circa 1990. So that would have put me like at 17, 18 years old. Not that I was against cartoons at that time, but I wouldn't have watched Super Mario one. But it's just kind of a neat thing to have. Might be kind of interesting to watch. Biker Mice from Mars, which I'm familiar with the cartoon or the comic, but I mean, I never really collected them as a kid, but I mean, for 50 cents, and it's a pretty cool toy, and I have a ripcord that actually fits it from one of my Motu toys, and so it works, and my cats love to chase it for a minute, but it kind of freaks them out. And the last thing, one thing you saw in the little pop-up, man, G.I. Joe Walkie-Talkies that do work about as well as Walkie-Talkies do with that range. Really good thing for camping, which I love to do, so I can give this to my friend or my significant girl at that time and go out in the woods and we can still talk to each other. And plus, it's hard for that government to track these. Now let's get to a little bit of mail call. This first item was something I bought off of Facebook with shipping, which I'd never done before with Facebook and shipping, and I'm pretty happy with the purchase as far as how easy and well it worked. I mean, you would assume that it would, but having never bought something from Facebook with shipping, I was a little bit concerned about it. You had the buy it now option, which is great. So boom, buy it now. But it's the merchandise, and it's from an area that I don't really collect so much anymore, but it just seemed like such a good deal for me. I couldn't pass it up, but it's Return the Jedi fitted sheet, and one pillowcase. Very well packaged for one. Very clean, very good shape, much like the pictures. I don't think the pictures necessarily did it justice. And then, of course, I needed another sleeping bag for sleeping on my camping trips, but now I'm going to have to find another one to double up because, of course, I have G.I. Joe and He-Man zipped together to make one big sleeping bag. Now I got to find something for that, Return of the Jedi sleeping bag. The sheets I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet because, of course, I have the Hulk Hogan Rock and Wrestling sheets and stuff on my bed now because wrestling is obviously cooler. And the last item I picked up is definitely just right up my wrestling alley. It was from a seller on eBay that said, hey man, I want to say thank you very much for being well packaged, great price, working with combining the shipping because I didn't want to pass up on the deal, so I hit buy it now right away without negotiating combined shipping because I thought, well, gee, while I'm trying to figure out combined shipping with the seller, somebody else might hit buy it now, and now it's gone. But they went back and made it all work. I didn't know they were sealed. I'm sure that was in the listing. But Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, puzzles. They are sealed. I'll open them up. I'm going to take a little bit better look on how to do that somewhat carefully, I don't think there's really a way to do it, but just take a knife along there, open them up so I can build it. My therapist says it's very good for my memory to make puzzles. And so there you go, man. Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan. Hogan's honestly, I was never a huge fan of the Hulkster. Obviously, he's iconic to wrestling in many ways. I was a huge fan as a kid of the Ultimate Warrior, and still kind of in today, but obviously everybody knows that the Macho Man is my favorite, right? Of course. But thank you, Blue Bubba 1975 on eBay. I will definitely see what else you have out there to offer right now. Very communicative, well packaged, item above and beyond what I was really looking at as far as described, and a great price. So Blue Bubba 1975, maybe that's your first shout out to YouTube, and all 25 of my followers are going to appreciate that. So those are my pickups, man, for the last week or few days. I'm doing a lot more of that eBay searching stuff because it seems to be more fun. It's time for me to get things that I want and start unloading some of the things I don't want. And so maybe in the future you might see me do videos about games or something that I'm going to decide to sell, and let you decide. Should I keep it or should I get rid of it? So that's it. Remember, I'm the Ritual Gaming Hippie. I don't buy nostalgia because I am nostalgia.